Hello guys, it's Lauren. Welcome back to my channel, or to my channel today. It's a bright day and I'm inspired, so I'm taking a break from the schoolwork, aka online college at the moment, that is getting real crazy because next week's finals week for me. I'm going to do kind of a get ready with me. It's kind of killing two birds with one stone because I still need to get ready, or at least I've been liking to get ready. I'm getting content and talking to you guys and getting ready all at the same time. And my thinking with all of this, like when I used to make makeup videos, is no one's gonna want to watch me do the same routine. But I'm going to start testing myself and make myself use products that I normally don't, or like put things together. So in this case, I'm kind of testing some old stuff and going out of my comfort zone, so this should be a fun one. And I also mentioned in a vlog that I was getting more into skincare and testing out new skincare products. I've been testing out some goodies from awakebeauty. And I've been super eager to talk to you guys about it, but I think I'm going to do a whole video on that, and I didn't want to talk to you about it before I'd like used it for a while and knew how it worked with my skin, if it made my skin worse, if it made it better. Kind of test it honestly before I made a whole video letting you guys know like about my new skincare journey and whether or not I would recommend it. I'd also like to acknowledge my t-shirt right now for Friends fans. First thing I'm gonna do is put on a lip balm, and my favorite probably of all time that I've tried thus far is the Smith's Minted Rose lip balm. You can get it basically anywhere, like Ulta, Anthropologie, any little place like that. I have this one that's in like a little pot and you have to use your finger to apply it. I also have one that I keep in my purse that's in like the lip gloss squeezy tube because I don't like putting my fingers in products and on my lips when I'm like on the go or out in public. Then we're gonna go in for the eyes. One thing that never changes, or has never really changed other than me trying to test new stuff, is that I use the Urban Decay Original Primer Potion to prime my eyes, which I really need a new one, but we're gonna have to make do in this situation. The eyeshadow is one of the things that is really out of my comfort zone for this tutorial because I'm never one to like want a heavy color both in my crease and on my lid, and this look is kind of more along those lines. Also, please ignore my fingernails. I've just been painting them with regular nail polish. They don't last very long, so I'm going to be using the Naked Honey palette, which is a newer palette from Urban Decay. I've been liking to go in with like a white or skin tone shade to begin with, just to make everything easier to blend seamlessly. So I'm going in with the color Flyby, and I'm just going to be putting that all over my eyelid, all the way up to the brow bone. This one's a little more shimmery. This eye look is a little more shimmery, so I most likely will do more matte colors for like blush and bronzer and stuff like that. My sister is doing online schoolwork downstairs, and why she's not using headphones I do not understand. Holy cow. I look white. I'm gonna go in with the shade Swarm just as my crease transition shade. And this will kind of add that main undertone of like the warm browny orangey kind of, which is what I really like about when I do this look. Next, I'm going in with Drip on the outer portion of my crease, which is the darker shade. And then going in with HBIC, have no idea how that was intended to be said. And that's just a shimmery darker brown color that I'm gonna put all over my lid. This is where it starts to look really different from what I normally do, because I normally go toward a really light, like champagne-y or light brown shimmer rather than like this kind of dark bronzy shimmer. Now I'm going to go in with Sting on the very outer portion of my eye to deepen it up and add dimension between the lid color and the crease colors. Then just blend. And I haven't decided if I'm gonna like drag it at all down on the lower lash line yet. If I do that, that will be later, because otherwise the concealer would just cover it up. And I'm going back in with that same Flyby shade on my brow bone. Holy, I look crazy. Every time I try to switch up, the primer I use is always when I break out. And for me this time, I was using my new skincare, and I've just been stressed about schoolwork and everything going on, that I was also trying this Ultra Repair Hyaluronic Hydrator Primer from First Aid Beauty, which in the first place, I don't really think I need a primer that adds more hydration because I tend to have more oily skin. I used this in my last tutorial, and I do not think I recommend it for skin that leans more towards the combo oily skin spectrum. So I'm just going back in with my all-time fave. I've been using this forever, the Professional by Benefit. Just gonna blend that in. Also, it's important for me to keep like a little hand sanitizer on my vanity, just because when I do touch my face, I kind of get grossed out thinking about all that's on my hands. And then I get grossed out about like using my hands for all these different steps of the process. I'm just going to be using this Fenty Beauty palette as a mirror because it's the best and it's tiny. You probably know how great of a concealer this is if you watch any other makeup videos, but it's just the Tarte Shape Tape, and I have it in the shade Light Neutral. I'm really excited for that time in the summer where I get tan and I actually find myself needing to go darker. I can't wait for summer, and I'm so ready to just be done with school because all this online stuff has just been crazy, and partner projects have been a nightmare, and I'm getting there. We're getting there. I see the light at the end of the tunnel. And then if I see that I think I need like spot concealing, a little tiny bit more. And I really need to clean my brushes because ideally I would do like this spot concealing thing with a whole different brush, but all of them that I would use to do that are dirty at the moment. So this is something I've been also wanting to talk to you guys about, which is another reason why I just went ahead and did like a talk through get ready with me. I was so excited when I saw that Tarte was coming out with the Shape Tape Glow Wand, which is more for like your under eyes and like anywhere on your face you'd like to highlight, kind of accentuate where the light would naturally hit your face. Once again, someone who tends to have more oily skin throughout the day, I was using this for under my eyes, and I'm not joking with you, Tarte is my favorite makeup brand, like hands down my favorite makeup brand. I love it so much in all aspects, but this stuff creased right away. It's such a hydrating formula that it did not work for me. So I just recently went back to my all-time fave when it comes to like under eye and brightening dark circles under my eyes. I've been using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind again in the shade Brightener, and I love like how this product applies and everything like that. And I've never had issues with this, and I always end up coming back to it. It just has this like spongy tip on the end where you twist it up to have more product. It's just amazing. Put that under my eyes. And then once again, going back to the using my hands for my makeup, I would rather use brushes. So just recently I started using this little brush, which probably a denser brush would work better. But this was all I had handy and clean at the moment. Brighter under eyes right away. I've also been using this forever. Once again, giant Tarte fan. It's just the Tarte Smooth Operator Amazonian Clay Finishing Powder. It's just, I just got powder all over my jeans. I haven't been super oily lately, and I've been liking that more dewy finish look. So lately I've kind of only been applying that under my eyes. So I'm putting that under my eyes. Just in case, I'm just gonna kind of dust the extra. I usually always use my Tarte Park Avenue Princess bronzer, but since I've been making myself get outside of my box and mix it up and test new things out, I'm going to be using this M.A.C Golden Rinse bronzer, which this is pretty old, but so I'm just going to use that to just lightly bronze right here. Not too crazy, just to add some color. I also have not used this in a really long time. It's the Cosmetics Rendezvous Blush. And it's actually a full size that came in my Ipsy bag. I don't know how this is going to apply, so we're gonna do it with some caution. These are my favorite blush colors, like the warm, still mauve-y peachy colors. Oh yeah, I love that. Moving on to highlight, I've also fallen back in love with these ColourPop Super Shock cheek highlights. They're amazing, and I just look so dewy and like naturally highlighted. I apply that just using this brush, the dense kind of angular brush. This is the shade Smoke and Whistles. I have Smoke and Whistles and the Flexitarian, which I was just on the ColourPop website, and I think the Flexitarian is one of their best-selling products. This one is just more like warm undertone, and I just put that on the high points of my cheeks, kind of blend it. Our house has been like a work zone, like a handful of workers here working on different projects at all times. So just had a brief intermission, and me and my Jenny made a pot of coffee, and I feel like it's only appropriate for me to have it in my Central Perk cup. Cheers. For the brows, I'm just going in with Florence by Mills brow gel in dark brown, and I'm almost done with this. And I remember how much I used to love Benefit's Gimme Brow, and I actually got a little sample of it in my Ipsy bag. That's what we're gonna be doing once I run out of this. As you can see, I have naturally really dark, thick brows, so I really probably don't need to do anything. I just like kind of evening them out and filling in the sparse areas, and the whole gel element to just keep them in place. My most favorite mascara I've ever used. I've gotten like a handful of my friends hooked on this. It's the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara. I've been using it so much that the packaging has changed a few times since I first started using it. Just using my e.l.f. eyelash curler. Well, actually, what am I doing? Going back in with a smaller brush in that Flyby shade, I'm just going to put that on my inner corner. Now, the difference. Going in for the lips, I'm using this L'Oreal Paris. These are the ones that were made that came with the gloss that mattifies, and then the other end that has like the clear. My mom loved the I think it was CoverGirl. I actually think I have a few. My mom has always used this CoverGirl stuff that's basically the same. It's called Henna to Heaven. If you can see, it's more of just like a bronzy, peachy mix that I think will work really, really well in like tying this whole look together. Really like this. So this is a finishing look. I really hope you guys like it. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you did like it, as well as subscribe if you have not done so already. I plan on getting a lot more into bringing back the makeup videos, as I've been saying. I'm super excited and I've been super inspired. I'm really happy with how this turned out, and I've been wearing the eyeshadow and I really, really like it. Also, don't hesitate to let me know your thoughts on whether you like these more chit-chatty makeup tutorials or the really fast sped up kind of voiceover type tutorials. I'm definitely interested in hearing what you think, as well as leave any product recommendations down below. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to be a light and spread love, not hate. See you next time.